Welcome back, everybody. Nets on Fire. Devin Dixon. We got Ben Lindquist, Caden Formaster. You're going to hear us doing a bunch of games this year. Paul Ratliff is going to help us out. We're excited. We got 3-4 games almost every single week, all the way through the end of the season. We got 4 games coming up this week for you. 3 inside the Coach Walk Classic, one of which will be the Snow Canyon Warriors game on Friday. And the Warriors next to join us here. And, Coach, you know the drill. You're not a new coach to the region anymore. Your 3rd year here. Take us through the offseason. Give us your overall preview for your team this year.
We had a super fun offseason. We had a lot of commitment this offseason. Guys came into the gym and got a lot of shots up, which is important. We played a lot together. We played a lot more together this last summer than we did the previous summer, and it's going to make a huge difference. But I've coached about 10 years total now in high school 3rd year, but keep in mind, too, I coached some club for a few years. So I was coaching 4 or 5 teams at once. So I've coached quite a bit of teams.
Yeah.
This is easily one of my favorite teams that I've coached. I mean, these guys are so much fun to coach. Every practice, I don't have to get these guys to play hard. Like, they just do it on their own. They like each other. They have a really good time. I just could not say enough how excited I am to coach these guys. They're going to be a really fun team to coach, and they're going to do some really good things. So
we're going to talk with with Reggie and Caden Coop in a second here, but tell us about the rotation, the depth of this year's team. You got 8-9 guys you can trust to get out there and play varsity minutes this year?
If not more. In fact, I think, and we've told these guys too, I feel like I have 9 to 10 starters this year, like guys that could legitimately start. And so I think you're going to see a rotation of starters throughout the season. Like, we might not have the same starting lineup every single game. We're going to be rotating them based on the matchups, based on who played well in practice, based on who's hot at the moment. I mean, we've got guys that really, I think, understand that too, and feel like we've got a squad this year, like guys that are all going to play for each other and play hard. And what I'm hoping is I can get guys, play in 3 or 4 minute spurts and just play 110%. Go out there and give everything that they have, and then expect that their teammates going to do the exact same thing, so that they're resting for 2 minutes and then they come back in because their teammates doing the same thing and spending all their energy too. And I think that's what I'm going to get out of my guys, because they've really shown me that in all of our practices so far.
So as of right now, the way that some of the preseason rankings have been coming in, it seems like you guys are slated to be a little bit of underdogs. Do you like that? Are you okay with that, or is that a chip on your shoulder, or would you rather have the target on your back?
You know what? I really don't care. To be honest with you, I think that's something that just I think a lot of people will wait and see once it actually happens. I mean, you see it in college basketball all the time. You see it in college sports. A lot of times preseason rankings don't mean a lot. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. I know what I have in my squad. I know what they're capable of. And so I just think there's going to be some surprises. But I think that we're ready to play no matter where we're ranked. And I think we're gonna show people how good we really are. And we're ready to roll. So
you can tell he's ready to roll. The energy is.
I'm so excited. I can't even tell you guys how excited
we are
I am.
too. This is a fun time for us. We loved football, but now we're into basketball for us. But Reggie, the question's for you. I've got a chance to actually see you guys play a little bit one time here at Nets on Fire, and I always listen around and I talk to a bunch of the other teams. And the comment that was made the most about these guys was they just play so hard. And I think you surprised a lot of teams this summer. So talk about maybe what that looks like for the Snow Canyon squad and where that effort's coming from. Is that something that's just built inside you guys, or is that?
I love to hear that as a coach, by the way. I love to hear that. People are saying that.
Yeah, no, They said they play hard.
I mean, I would just say like our junior class coming up, they all kind of had that like intensity already, that aggressiveness. So they always play with that. So I think they just brought it to us as seniors, and then we just kind of translated it to the court. I don't know.
Reg, I feel like there was some unfair pressure put on you as an underclassman, right? You kind of had your brother that first year, and you got to play with him, which is obviously a treat for your parents and for you and your brother. But now you're a senior. Now you've been there, you've done that. Is it going to be easier now for you, knowing region teams, knowing the players, knowing how the lineup goes on the schedule?
I would just say I'm more comfortable. I wouldn't say it's easier because they know how I play too, and so I don't know. I'm just excited.
Love it. Let's bring in Cade for a sec. Cade, what are you laughing at over there? Coop telling you a funny joke or what?
Yeah, Coop's just in my ear, bro.
They're wearing mustaches.
Okay.
That's what I was wondering. Who's got the best mustache game on the team?
It's definitely one of these two guys,
Coop,
that's for sure.
Probably Coop, because he's had it for like a year and a half. He's had a
Those
mustache
genes
for
are
a
kicking
while.
in early
He
for
started
him, I
it
guess,
off,
huh?
I'll say that.
A year and a half, huh? Okay.
He's had a mustache for a while.
Cade, we've kind of been asking, the RPI is different. The preseason schedule is different. Once we get into region play, we know what to expect. But is there some matchups early in the year you're looking forward to showing everybody what this team's capable of?
Oh, I'm excited for everybody. Like, I'm excited for Dixie and Crimson mostly, I feel like. And Hurricane. I'm excited to play Hurricane ball.
You get a matchup in guard BK?
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm excited to guard him for sure.
Coop, is he keeping it loose? Is Cade kind of the character on the team?
Yeah, for sure. Cade's definitely the one out there keeping it loose. He's the one that,
He's a Kelch, man.
yeah, you can't expect much seriousness out of him, but when the time comes, he's going to give it to us. He's going to give us what we need, so.
With that toughness you guys played with in the summer, how does that translate? The depth coach just talked about. What's a practice like? I mean, it doesn't matter who's out there. Is it pretty evenly balanced and you guys are going 5-on-5?
I mean, yeah, I've loved it this year. It's better than the last couple of years where we've had a whole bunch of different guys. I feel like every guy out there this year is capable of playing and capable of giving everything that we need this year. So I'm excited for it, and practice has been really good.
Who's the best shooter on the team? If you need a guy that you can rely on to just get a nice open three look, who's the one that's going to make that?
I like Cade Kelch.
There we go.
Hey, I'll tell you something about these two guys, though, Cade and Cooper. I mean, you should see these guys battle in practice. They're guarding each other all the time, and it's just it looks like for a bit that they don't like each other because they just play so hard against each other, but it's really they're just pushing each other. I mean, these guys battle in practice, and it's really fun to watch. So they're obviously really good friends, but when it comes to the court and practice, they push each other a lot. It's really fun.
And as a coach, you love to hear that and see that, right? Because that's probably one of the hardest things to do in high school is get kids to play hard. And to have them pushing themselves, that's got to be special.
Yeah, and like I said, definitely this year. I mean, I really don't have to ask these guys to play hard in practice. Like, I think there's been teams that I've had to, kind of coax it out of them and try and push them and come up with random drills just to get them to do that. Yeah, like these guys, I don't have to worry about that. And what I told them too, because they play so hard, like, everyone hates to do the get on the baseline and do conditioning. And I made a deal with these guys that, after we did our early season conditioning, if these guys play hard in every drill and they go hard as we want them to, we're not going to have to do any of that. And so far they've held to that because they just play hard. They do the drills exactly how we want, and they have a good time doing it too, which is really fun to see.
Coach, how much of your sets, how much of your playbook is already installed for the season opener tomorrow night?
That's a really good question. There's, I think we're really focused right now on playing a certain way on the defensive side of the ball. I think offense comes throughout the year, and we're looking to play off of our defense to start the season. So we've obviously got some things that we're running that we worked on a lot in the offseason that I think makes us way ahead this year offensively than we were last year. I mean, last year, I think I saw we were like 25th in 4A in offense. I mean, we really struggled to put the ball in the hole, but we were top 10 in defense in 4A. And so, we held teams to a little bit lower scoring, but we couldn't really get the ball in the hoop. This year, I think we're going to build off of that, and we're actually going to get easier buckets in transition. We're going to get buckets off of just our defense and getting in the passing lanes and getting some steals and running that way. So we're looking to build off of that.
I'm just curious how you got some second generation players. They've either had dad go to Snow Canyon or older brothers. I mean, Hamlin, Livy's little brother, and then you've got Isaiah Thompson. We just saw him incredible in football season. He gives you some size. Warner, got another Warner in the program. How are some of those guys doing? And I know they the green and gold, they've lived it.
They are phenomenal. I mean, they all bring different elements. Jones Warner, he's a little floor general. I mean, he's one of our best shooters, I think. He takes care of the basketball. He plays hard. He's kind of a little pest that picks you up, 84 feet, which is what we want. Troy is slithery, man. Like, he gets to the rim better than anyone I've seen recently. He's also really good at fighting over screens because he's so wiggly and squirmy, and he does a really good job doing that. And Isaiah brings some fun to us, some athleticism, and he's a really strong finisher inside. He's a kid that honestly, like, he could probably not touch a basketball for 2 or 3 months, walk onto the court, and he's just one of the most talented guys. Like, he just kind of walks in there. He's got the natural talent. And he's going to add an element to us this year, and he's really like grown, I think, as a player and as a kid too.
Talk to us about this, about the schedule. First off, you're going to be a part of the Coach Walker Classic, but this first half of the schedule, walk us through it and tell me about some of the games you're really looking forward to.
Well, we're playing Bountiful right off the bat. I mean, they're a good 5A team. I think they made the quarterfinals last year of 5A, and they've been good for the last few years. They've got a couple good returning players. So first game of the season against a good 5A opponent. We love that. And then, we play Syracuse coming to our place in Juan Diego. Syracuse, obviously a 6A team, and then Juan Diego, who in a lot of the polls were, top 5 in 4A. So we're excited to play them. And then we've got some good, 3A teams that we play too. I mean, Manti always plays teams tough, and then we play Richfield at our place too. And so, we're really excited about the teams that we're playing, and we feel like we've got some good competition. And then it's only going to prepare us for, the gauntlet that is Region 9 every year. So
Love it. Absolutely love it. Coach, thanks for bringing the guys in. Like I said, we've got the Warriors on Friday. Kim, what time is that game on Friday? We've got that game.
5 o'clock, I
It's
think.
an early game. It's the first game that we're going to be broadcasting. But yeah, 5 o'clock game.
5
Let's
o'clock.
go.
You'll see the Warriors on Friday, or you can go over to the Coach Walk Classic and watch them at the pit. Guys, thanks for coming in and cracking some jokes and
Go
nice
Warriors,
mustache.
baby. Go
and-
Warriors.
Go Warriors. Reggie Mackey, Cade, Coop, thanks for coming in. We got to take a break, but we're not done. We still got a couple teams coming up, Hurricane and Cedar, plus the preseason polls and preseason all-region teams. We'll get to all that. And we got a little stuff on the girls, all still to come here live from Nets on Fire.